Hello, my lovely ghosts and goblins. Ha ha ha. I'm in a weird mood today, guys. And we just finished our Mercury retrograde, which ended yesterday, February 20th. We're still in the shadow phase right now, but I think I can see clearly now. The rain is gone, and I got some really cool new ideas that I'm going to share with you. But first, a little bit about this video. Today's video is called If They Called You Drunk or Blazed, aka high, right? If your person was to call you drunk, blazed, high, whatever. Anyway, as I was shuffling out the oracle cards, I was listening to the song. It actually is a song by the Arctic Monkeys called Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High? But I was listening to Miley Cyrus's version of it. That she did recently for TikTok, I think. Well, not for TikTok. I think the song is getting a lot of traction there. But I was listening to that while I was shuffling out your guys' oracle cards, which is really fun. I was kind of partying and getting into the rhythm while I was shuffling out your oracle cards here. Okay, so the reading is called If They Called You Drunk or Blazed. And the extended reading, we are going to go into there. We will have an extended reading, which you can go to my Vimeo channel to purchase if interested. And in the extended reading, we're going to go into their sexual fantasies and desires, their sexual energy, their intention and motivation towards you, and advice from your guides, okay? So we will have an extended reading for this reading, which you can find in my description box, a link to my Vimeo channel. Also, we will be using the Dirty Little Grab Bag on my extended reading, which you guys can purchase now in my description box below if you're interested in the Dirty Little Grab Bag. And also my deck Soul Messages is also available for purchase in the link below in my description box. So looking forward to that. And I just wanted to and for those of you that want to go directly to your pile, you can hit the description box, go directly to your pile. If you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, details for how to do that are in my description box below. And I will be going over each of the piles. Okay, so pile number 1, if you're drawn to pile number 1, you're going to choose the yellow tea light. For my pile number 1s, if you're drawn to pile number 2, you're going to choose the orange tea light. And if you're drawn to pile number 3, you're going to choose the blue tea light. And I love the colors I chose today because they're all like very dynamic, bright colors. So I'm excited for that. And all of us have oracle piles for each one of the piles as well that are pre-shuffled. I do not know what is in the piles, but I am looking forward to reading them. And there's a lot of randomness when I shuffle out the oracle cards because I usually do it while I'm in a meditation. But what I mean by randomness is, I use different oracle decks and I kind of mix and mingle them in for some really unique messages, okay? So for those of you that are new here, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are thinking about subscribing, please do so. I would love that. It really encourages me to create more content. Also, a quick announcement I wanted to make too is a lot of, from going forward, I'm going to be using this channel for love, relationship, 18 plus, connections, singles readings, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be using this channel, Power Moon Tarot, for those types of readings. And I'm actually going to be starting a second channel for spiritual messages, because I know not everyone some people are in relationships or some people are single and they're not actively, and even people who are in relationships too. I mean, it doesn't really matter, even if we're single, we're in relationships or not, we all need spiritual direction in our lives. We also, and just need someone to kind of clarify where we're at, right? Not saying everyone has to follow their own path, right? But that's really what I want to do on my second channel. So be on the lookout for that, as I will tell you guys how to find the channel, how to subscribe to that channel. And I'm really looking forward to starting a second channel for more spiritual type readings and all other topics besides love, romance, sexuality, etc. And what else did I want to say about that? Let me see if I can. I'm like, what else did I want to say about that? Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but oh yeah, I got it. I got it. Okay. So, Spirit's like, don't you dare forget that. So, on my new channel, I'm going to be doing mediumship readings too, which is basically connecting with your loved ones that have passed over. And I'm going to be doing mediumship readings related to that, because I've wanted to do mediumship type readings for a really long time. And I think that it's really powerful work for people. And sometimes mediumship messages from your passed over loved ones come through these tarot readings anyway, through romance messages, etc. But I wanted to have a channel that I could really dedicate to that type of work, and then keep Power Moon Tarot as we love it here, with relationships, sexuality, connections, etc., singles readings, like just doing all the fun stuff, okay? And not that spirituality isn't fun too, obviously it is, but that's what I'm planning to do, guys. So watch out in the future for some details about my second YouTube channel, which I'm going to be creating and working on, and then I will let you guys know where to find that, okay? So thank you so much, everybody. And I'm just going to scoot on in here, and we are going to go to the reading now today. Thank you for listening to that long intro, for those of you that stuck with me. And we're going to go ahead and go into pile number 1, okay? So exciting. Let's do it. All right, everybody. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the yellow tea light, my lovelies. And today's reading is called If They Called You When They're Drunk or Blazed. Okay, so if your person were to call you when they're drunk or blazed, what would they tell you? We will be having an extended reading, which you can click to go to my Vimeo channel, and we will be using the Dirty Little Grab Bag deck that I created, and other random various sexy decks as well. And we are going to find out their sexual fantasies and desires, their energy, their intentions and motivations, and then advice from your guides, pile number 1, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. What would they say if they called you drunk or high? Spirits, angels, and guides, please help connect me with the beautiful energy of pile number 1 and their person. Make us smile, spirit, make us laugh, and keep us in good humor and good spirits. Please and thank you. All right, for those of you, this flame is going crazy on this candle right here, very active. For those of you that picked the yellow tea light, maybe you guys could use a little energy pickup, a little blast of happiness and joy. And I'm seeing like bursting like glitter. Let me sprinkle some glitter on you, pile number 1. Let me sprinkle some magic pixie dust and stardust on you, okay? So let's go ahead and see what pile number 1's person would say if they called them drunk or high. Dreaming of you and your sweet, sexy body. Well, you know what's really funny? I saw that as I was shuffling out the dirty little grab bag cards too. I saw dreaming of your sweet, sexy body. So you guys it's like a double message. So your person would probably tell you, hey, I've been having dreams about you. I've been having naughty dreams about you, actually. And I didn't want to tell you, but I'm just going to tell you now. I've been dreaming about you, and I have some secret fantasies that I want to share with you. Okay. So there we have nothing will come of this situation, void of course, moon. Okay, so I think your person would tell you like, hey, you're actually dreaming about you, fantasizing about us is kind of what's keeping me going. I feel like your person may be going through a darker time in their life, or they may be going through some things right now, and it's like they need positivity and good cheer. And I feel like your person is saying like dreaming of you or thinking about you or thinking about us being together is kind of the thing that brings me out of that, or the thing that helps me kind of keep hope and happiness on the brain here. They're saying, I've never experienced chemistry like I do with you. It overwhelms my thoughts and body. Again, mention of the body here. I think they would tell you like, look, I've never felt this before. When I'm with you, I can feel the electricity running through me. I can feel my energy and my body light up. okay? And, you know, they're going to probably tell you, like, you are the light in the dark, okay? You're what I watch for. You're what I look for. You are the light in the dark. They're saying, I numb myself to escape reality and my feelings, okay? And this really resonates here with this void of course moon. So they're saying, like, you know, sometimes I just numb myself because I don't know what to say or how to deal with my feelings or how to deal with what I'm experiencing. And so, you know, this is what would they say if they were drunk or high, right? So they might not, you know, totally admit that, but I feel like, you know, they would say that, like, in the darkness, you're the one that I reach for. You're the one that I want to touch. And I think some of them would say, hey, I know that I may even actually drink a little bit too much, or I may smoke a little too much, or whatever. They might actually admit that. And, you know, and that it goes a little bit farther for them than just, you know, partying every Friday, you know, every other Friday or something like that. And, you know, because 2020 was such a harsh year for a lot of people. And, you know, I think that, yeah, there are people that, like, have, you know, that may be having more glasses of wine than they want to, or they may be having more drinks than they would regularly have, right? And I think this person is kind of admitting that here too. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. Yeah. So they would tell you that, you know, they've had some really bad experiences with people in their past, and they know that they numb themselves to kind of escape that, but that they're healing, and you're like a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Pile number 1 for this person is what I feel. Second house, assets. Okay, this person could be experiencing some financial trouble or feeling hopeless about their work life or their financial life or where they live. Some of them may be feeling kind of hopeless about that, or they may have taken some losses in that area of their life. Okay, and I see they're trying to bounce back from that. They're like, I want to tell you so much more than I actually, like, am able to, because, you know, here with the third house, it's all about communication. It's all about sharing your thoughts and having discussions, right? And all your perception. And I feel like this person is, like, you know, a lot of times I feel they're in this very heavy energy, and I feel like they try to push back on it. But I think that they would let you know, hey, you're kind of the one thing that gives me hope and happiness during my day. Yeah, they're going to say, you're my true love. Like, I feel like some of them have tattoos or have a tattoo on their arm is also what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing somebody with their head in their hands, somebody that has short brown hair with their head in their hands, and somebody that could have blue eyes, okay? And I feel like this person I'm also getting the word fox, okay? So I don't know if this person told you you're foxy, or you look like a fox, or they look like a fox, or you guys talked about foxes or something, but I'm getting the energy of a fox, kind of like this type of energy, all right? And this person is saying, you know, they would say, hey, you're my true love, all right? And they're like, I don't know why I didn't tell you sooner, right? Phone call, okay? Why did I sit here and numb myself when I could have told you this sooner, okay? And I would have started my healing process sooner, and I wish I would have let you know, I feel like, is what they're saying. Yeah, with the dragon energy here in the second house, it's like they're feeling very protective over the things that they still do have, over, you know, certain assets that they have, or they may have like a car that they really love, for instance, but, you know, or we're having trouble keeping up the payments, or they really love their car. They put a lot of money and effort into it, and it was kind of like their treasure. But then, you know, they got into an accident or something happened, right? I'm just getting this feeling of them being very protective over what it is, their assets and what they have here. And being kind of protective and suspicious about, you know, how others may want, may want what they have, or how others maybe have screwed them over in business. I feel like for some of them too, you guys, and I think that they would tell you the truth about these situations. And some of them may talk about how they've been operating from like a scarcity mentality too, and they want to stop doing that. Okay, we have the Fool. They like, I've never been so like, you know, when it comes to you, look at we have Pinocchio here with the Pinocchio lying on her lap and looking up at her with an adoring kind of look. And this person's like, I just want to be in your arms. I don't care if I look stupid, if I look foolish, if you think that I'm silly for telling you this. I just want to let you know. I don't care if I look like a fool, because of what I'm going to say to you is I've never experienced chemistry like this with you. It overwhelms my thoughts and body. And I feel like, you know, I just got the word toy soldier. I don't know why I got toy soldier, but I got that. And it's like, I feel like this person's going to say, like, you know, I just really look up to you. And they're like, I'm sorry if I lied to you in the past. For some of you too here, they may talk about how they haven't always been truthful or honest about how they feel, and they may have lied in the past, and they really want to start over here. All right, we have 2 of freaking cups. Okay, so yeah, this person would say, you are my true love, and you know, I will come, and you know, this person really wants to be close to you and keep you. If you, pile number 1, have a tendency to try to escape reality too, or have some, you know, habits yourself that are kind of hard to deal with, or addictions that you've dealt with, I think this person is saying, look, I would literally jump into the water with you, and I would, you know, and I would hold you back from reaching from the things that are not good for you. And you know, they're probably wanting you to do that for them too. They're probably wanting, like, some of them want a reason to kind of keep going, is what I feel like here. But they would tell you, like, look, I tried to escape this, but you're the one that I love. All right. And I'm not afraid of looking like a fool. We have the Sphinx here, cunning, clever, and manipulation. Well, that's interesting, because I was getting the fox energy earlier, okay? And, you know, I think that this person, when it comes to money, or it comes to assets, or it comes to work, I feel like this person I'm feeling like that scorpionic energy, that kind of like me first kind of energy. And I feel like they are trying to, you know, they're trying to pick themselves up after feeling like they lost something of value, is kind of what I feel, okay? And I feel like, you know, this person would kind of, at first, when you talk to them, they may kind of speak to you in riddles, or they may not make a whole lot of sense, or there might be some gibberish on their end. But I feel like once they release that energy, they're just going to be like, look, I don't know what else to say except for the fact that I want you to come over. I want you to be there for me. I want to be there for you. Okay. And let's see, we can just look at this dragon really quick. There could be, I want to look in the book here for this dragon energy. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. Okay. So the dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our internal world. When the dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous and visionary and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It's almost if we're traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self and behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies, okay? Some of them may have a dragon tattoo, okay? A dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere, all right? Our inner fire, or our sacred intelligence. The dragon in the 3rd chakra. Well, that's interesting, because the yellow tea light resonates with the solar plexus, or the 3rd chakra, okay? The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center, at the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sage believes that the health of fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I feel like they're trying to bounce back and see things clearly. after some things have really been tough in their life. I feel like here, pile number 2 or number 1, I don't know why. I think I was looking at the 2 of Cups there. You two together, right? I feel like your person is saying us two together, we can make it happen, right? We can make this shit happen. Like, we'll be successful together. I feel like, you know, that's what your person is saying, all right? So what would pile number 1's person say to them if pile number 1's person called them like high or drunk? What would they say? What would they say, Spirit? What would they freaking say? Ace of Swords. They would be like, I have so much to tell you. I just need you to listen for a second. I've had so many cool ideas recently. I feel like some of them have had like business ideas or money-making ideas or things like that. And they'd be like, I'm so excited. I just thought of this thing and I want to tell you about it. I feel like they would tell you, you're the first person that I want to talk to when something exciting happens or something new happens. You're the first person that I want to talk to. You're number 1 on my list. I feel like they would tell you that, pile number 1. They'd be like, I want to build a future with you, 4 of Wands. I want to make a life that is stable and enduring, and I want us to be happy together, and I want to do it sooner rather than later. I want to make this dream a reality sooner rather than later. And I see a lot of like, you bring me a lot of happiness and a lot of joy, I feel like this person would say. And they'd say, I know that I pretend everything is fine, that I pretend that, or not pretend, I think they would say, I know I numb myself to escape reality here. I'm on technology too much, or I'm gaming too much, or I'm on my phone too much, or I'm just checking out too much. And I don't want to live in the dark like this anymore. I don't want to live in this energy. And things have been really hard lately. I know they've been hard for you too. And I know you feel like you've had to do a lot of the work, pile number 1, and I may have been checked out at times from that. But I want you to know that, like, you mean the world to me, and that when something good happens to me, I want you to be the first one to know. And I feel like we've been living in different worlds, and you've been having to do things on your own, pile number 1, and I've been kind of spaced out and not really present for you. And I'm sorry, okay? I feel like this person is going to tell you that they just want to collapse in your arms, okay? And let's see, what else does this person want to tell pile number 1? They're like, it's because the reason I've been this way and disconnecting is because I've been really worried about my future. I've been really worried about our future. I've been really not being able to see what's possible. And I've just been worried that, like, stubbornly clinging to my fears and my fault lines, and I just haven't been able to see how things could change, right? But I am going to make it happen, all right? The 8 of Wands, I am going to get out of this energy. I want to make this happen for us. And I'm coming up with new ideas all the time. I feel like for some of them, they are in like the automotive industry or have some with motorcycles or something like that, all right? It's like a fast-paced industry. I feel like some of them have a lot of ideas. Some of them could work in finance too, I feel like, but they're like, I got a lot of ideas and I'm ready to go, and my vitality is starting to come back, okay? And I'm going to stay really present. I feel like they're trying to say, hey, I'm gonna stay really present, and I'm not gonna upset you or piss you off anymore. I'm gonna stay really present with my life, really clear-headed, and I'm gonna keep pushing forward, okay? And I'm gonna make it happen. As Mariah Carey would say, if you believe in yourself enough, and you love yourself and you believe in yourself, you're going to make it happen, right? And I feel like this person is kind of trying to talk themselves up and saying, I know I can do this. I know I can make it happen. Okay, what else would they tell pile number 1 here? I feel like they know, like they understand that you've been frustrated. They're like, I know you've been frustrated with me, and I'm afraid that you may see me as a failure and at times, because I haven't always been able to be there for you, and you've been having to sort of do things on your own. I feel like this person is saying, I'm afraid sometimes that you see me as a failure. And I want you to know that I understand, that you may have felt, manipulated by me at times, or you might have felt like you weren't getting the whole truth from me, but I am going to bring the truth to you, as I feel like what they're saying. I want to bring that truth to you. Let's see. And what else would they say? What else would they say, Spirit? What else would they say? They'd say, I deserve, if you've been mad at them at any point, pile number one, I feel like they're saying, I deserve your wrath, and I know why you're mad, and I get it, and I need to pick myself up here and move forward. And they would say, hey, I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to need your help and for you to be patient with me, but I do want to see this grow, and I do want to actually not just talk about things and not just have ideas, but actually put things into action, put a plan into action, okay? And if they've been kind of like clever or manipulative before, or not really being clear with you, I feel like this person is saying, I get your frustration with that. I'm going to be clear, and I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. And I feel like, you guys are all on different paths with your person, pile number one. And I feel like for some of them, this could happen rather quickly, this kind of turnaround, okay? But I feel like for others of them, it's like they're still young yet. And so it's going to take a little bit for them to kind of get their footing again and sort of start over. And I think, they're asking for patience here from you too. And that's up to you, whether you want to deal with that or not, pile number one. That is completely up to you. I'm getting the name Shelby, okay? The name Shelby. For those of you that know a Shelby, sister, brother, mother, or that's your name, or somehow a connection to Shelby, I am getting that, or an S name, okay? So that is what I am getting, pile number one. Please let me know if you resonated with that reading, how you felt about it. And we are going to go to the extended reading next. We're going to hit the Vimeo reading, which is going to be an 18+ Vimeo reading on their sexual fantasies and desires and intentions, motivations, and advice from your guides. So follow me to the extended reading, pile number one. We'll see you again soon. Okay, let's move on to pile number two. Let's do it. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the orange tea light, my friends, and your question today is if they called you drunk or blazed, okay? What would they say if they called you drunk or blazed? And we will have an extended reading too, my darlings, where we will go to my Vimeo channel. Link will be in the description box, and we will get into an 18+ portion of this reading, their sexual fantasies and desires, their sexual energy, their intentions and motivations, and then advice from your guides. We'll use the dirty little grab bag too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number two, I feel like your person, as I'm tuning in here, it's like your person wants to see you suggestively lick an ice cream cone. They want to see you suggestively lick or eat a certain food very suggestively is what I think, very sexually. I think that they would tell you that maybe they were eating some food or they were eating something suggestively if they called you when they were drunk or high. For those of you that love ice cream or something, or some kind of sweet that you can lick, all right, a popsicle or whatever it may be, I feel like your person would be like, send me a picture of you eating a popsicle and licking it or whatever. That's what I'm getting, pile number two, okay? So let's get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, for my beautiful pile number twos, please connect me with pile number two and their person and their heart energy and their heart chakra, their desire, their love, etc. What drunk or stoned messages does pile number two's person have for them? Please and thank you. All right, I am getting the name Danny, or a D name, for any of you that have someone like that in your life, a brother, a cousin, a father, your person. I am just getting a D name. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, yeah. So this is from my deck, Soul Messages. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Devotion, the Long Haul, Tried and True, and Your Ancestors, pile number 2, okay? So this person would say, hey, I'm going to stick around. We have the tree here and we have the trunk of the tree. And they're like, I'm here. Like, I'm going to stick around. And some of them are like, I want to climb you like a tree. I want to lick you up and down. Like, I feel like your person is very sexual when they call you, but they're also like, hey, I'm going to stick around. I'll be around, right? What's that Motown song? I'll be around. I can't think of it sometimes when I'm channeling, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, so your person's going to encourage you to follow your dreams, pile number 2. They're going to call you, and I think they're going to be like your hype man. They're going to call you up and be like, pile number 2, I'm your hype man. I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to support you. And I'm like, if for some of you, if you don't have a really strong family or a family that's really close, or you've had family members that have passed over, they're like, I'm your family. I'm going to be here for you. I'm hyping you up, and I want you to go after what you want. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. I think they would tell you, like, look, there's nothing to be gained from just sitting around and waiting to do what it is that you want. I fully support you and trust you and want to encourage you on your path. I think they're going to like hype you up, okay? I can't stop looking at your pictures and rereading the messages you have sent me. That's so funny because beforehand I was telling you they want pictures of you. If they called you drunk, they would be like, send me a picture of you eating a popsicle and like, with your tongue a different color and like winking at the camera, right? Anyway, I need to take things slow. I'm nervous, okay? So I also feel like this person knows that you're part of their destiny. With the North Node and the Ten of Pentacles, it's like they know that you feel like family to them, or you feel like you're going to be a part of their life for a long time, and that may make them a little bit nervous. And I think they would admit, like, hey, you give me butterflies and I feel like this could actually go somewhere, but I need to take things slow because I'm a bit of a little chicken. Bok, 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 right? Pile number 2, palm tree. Oh my God. Coming out right underneath the Ten of Pentacles tree from my deck. I love it. The way magic works, the way spirit works. Yeah, this person's going to be like, I can see security and growth, and I can see us having a beautiful life together. It's a beautiful life, right? I feel like this person would say it's a beautiful life and I want to share it with you, but that makes me really nervous because maybe some of them don't even really know you that well yet, pile number 2, or you may have only met them in the last couple of months and they're like, damn, I already feel like you're part of my destiny here. Ooh, Cancer. Okay, so we've got some emotional people here and some people that can get a little bit nervous, especially when it comes to feelings and emotions and things like that. But I feel like your person is like, hey, like, they're really wanting to birth the new here, to kind of bring about the new energy with you. Some of them could see themselves having kids with you too and think that that is part of their destiny. Okay, we have conjunction or empowerment. So they want to, like I said, this person's, when they call you drunk or high, they're going to be like your hype man or hype woman. They're going to be like, pile number 2, you can do it. I'll support you. I'll be there for you. And I want to see you move forward. And they are like, welcoming that energy from you too, from you like hyping them up and making them feel good. And I feel like they're saying here with empowerment and conjunction, like, hey, like we are, there's something magical about us, I feel like is another thing that they would say to you. And I can't put my finger on it, they might say, but there is something magical about us that I don't know why, but it's there. I feel like that's what they would say. I also feel like they would probably like burp really loudly while they're on the phone with you and start laughing, okay? I feel like your person is that kind of person, all right? And yeah, so that's them. I feel like they might get distracted too at sometimes during the conversation, like be like, oh, I was gonna say this, and then all of a sudden they burp and start laughing, okay? We have untouchable. So I think, this person's like, hey, I just want you to know that in the past, I didn't really let anybody in. I didn't really let anyone get close to my heart. and I kind of held back, all right? With the conjunction, I feel like here too, if you guys know astrology, if you look at you and your person's chart, like you could have your moon conjunction, your sun conjunction, or a sun-moon conjunction with Cancer or Capricorn, oppositional energies as well too, where you could have, you know, sun and moon opposite each other, but moon conjunction. I feel like you guys could have some of that energy, okay? I think your person's gonna tell you in the past, I didn't really let people in, and I really wanna let you in, and it's kind of freaking me out, but I'm into it, okay? Because you're the one, baby, you're the one. You know, you are the one. I feel like your person is like, they would tell you on the phone, like, when I think about you, it makes me want to do the Running Man. It makes me want to do silly dances or act a fool. I feel like your person's like, you're the one, right? You're the one that I want. Da, 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 da. That's that Grease song, the song from Grease. You are the one, right? You're the one that I want, do, 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 right? Okay, I can't sing it, but we have Gazelle, right? So I think they'd be like, I get a little bit nervous, I get a little bit scared, and, you know, and I watch and observe in situations before I jump into them, and you know, I can get spooked easily in situations, especially emotionally, but I've been watching you, and I've been waiting for someone like you, and you know, I feel like it's you. I feel like they would say every little thing you do is magic. Every little thing just turns me on. I feel like it's what they would say. All right. Ooh, wow. We have the 3 of Cups. Oh boy. They'd be like, I want to go fishing in the dark with you. I want to go swimming in the dark with you. I want to go skinny dipping with you. Some of them are like, take a picture of yourself. They're like, okay, go take a bath and take a picture of yourself with all soaked up in the bathtub, okay? I feel like this person's like, I want to go to a naked beach with you, or let's go to a naked resort together and let's go swim together. I feel like this person may have some ideas and be like, hey, like, let's go to Cancun, let's go to Mexico, let's do this, let's do that, let's take a trip together, and let's just go float around in the ocean or swimming together, or let's go skinny dipping together is what I feel like. Okay, damn, the Chariot. All right. I feel like too, they're going to tell you, hey, like while we're on the phone, would you get yourself off on the phone with me? Would you do that? Would you make a video for me? Would you, you know, rub one out on the phone while we're talking? And they're like, please, 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 please. I want to hear you come. I want to hear you come. I feel like they would tell you, I want to see you in ecstasy. I want to suck on those titties. I feel like they would just, you know, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I'm looking at her riding this machine, and it looks like it's a camera, actually. It looks like she's riding like a video camera. So I feel like this person would be like, send me some videos of you. Let me see it. Let me get on it, right? I feel like this person's like, I want to see you naked, right? They're like, send me a video of you like twerking while you're naked. No, I'm just kidding. But I feel like they may say some really wild stuff. Okay, pathway. Follow your own path. You do not need to follow another. Yeah. We had the North Node here. I feel like this person is going to say, like, don't hold back. Don't hold back. Like, don't feel weird about your body. Don't feel weird about your work or your lifestyle or what it is that you want to do. I feel like they love all that stuff about you. They're super into it, super impressed with you. They think that you have a very blessed path, pile number 2, and they're like, you know, I just want you to know that like you should go for what you want and don't be reserved and sit on the sidelines, but freaking go for it. All right. And yeah, I feel like they would like be hyping you up, pile number 2. They'd be like, hell to the fucking yeah. All right. So let's see the Gazelle. I just want to read I won't read it a lot, but I just want to see if there's anything under the Gazelle that heightened awareness and ability and vulnerable. Okay. So they think that you're graceful, perceptive, and artistic, okay? And they know that you can be sensitive at times, pile number 2. I feel like the Gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper aware of their surroundings and can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about predators out in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. All right. Yeah, I feel like your person is saying, I know you're a very sensitive soul and you're very sweet and loving, and but don't get spooked. Don't get spooked from your path, okay? And they need that message as well too, because the gazelle, and they are also feeling sensitive and nervous, okay? A lot of Cancer energy all over this all over this reading. Moon, sun, rising, Venus, whatever it may be. A lot of water energy in this one. I also feel air too. I'm feeling air energy. Possibly a Libra and a Cancer, or a Libra and a Gemini. I feel that too, okay? So let's go ahead and see. If pile number 2's person called them, what would they say to pile number 2? I think they'd be really excited. I feel like a lot of burst of energy right now. They'd be like Ace of Pentacles. They'd be like, I want to give it to you. Let me give it to you hard, right? I feel like they'd be like, not only do I see like a stable future with us, but I also want to give it to you hard. I feel like they'd say, I know we're at the beginning of our journey, but you've changed my life, and meeting you has changed my destiny. And it's really it's opened me up to a lot of things that I didn't realize. And it's really liberated me from my shell and made me feel like I can express myself. I think you're an angel is what they would say, okay? They would say, that they can really be themselves around you, and they're not afraid to be themselves around you. And that, you just create this really comfortable environment where you're just accepting and loving towards others. Also feeling Sagittarius energy in this pile, okay? And I think they would say like, hey, every little thing you do is magic, right? Temperance, the alchemist, they would say, you really wake people. I think they would compliment you, pile number 2, and say, you really wake up others. You wake them up and snap them out of their, slumber. You wake them up and you show them new opportunities that they can have in their life. And the way that you give and share with others, you're like an angel in people's lives, and people are very lucky to know you. I think they would tell you that, okay? They're very lucky to know you. And I feel like they would tell you that you have an important purpose in this life, okay? Yeah, they would say, and I know that you're an empath. I know that you are. I know that you're very psychic and very attuned in, and that you're very caring and wonderful. I think a lot of them would say you would make an excellent parent, you'd make an excellent father or mother, or for some of you here who've had to watch over others, or you've had to watch over your siblings, they would say like that is incredibly loving and caring, and that spirit is gonna reward you for that, okay? And I think that they would just say like, all the energy that you've put into helping and serving others is going to come back to you tenfold, okay? And they're going to say, I'm so proud of you, because even in times when, like, they're going to say, I really look up to you, even through times when you've been hurt or betrayed, or you've gone through heartbreak, like, you just pick yourself back up and you just keep moving forward, okay? And you just keep building, and you keep the momentum in your life moving forward, even though you've been through some hardships, okay? And some of you may live in a place where there's a lot of greenery or beautiful trees, I feel like too. Some of you may have a partner that lives at a distance from you, okay? They're like, you're so strong. I think they would tell you like, if some of you have fitness goals as well, or things like that, I think they would say like, keep working hard, keep going for it. Like, you're so strong, you're so wonderful. You really stand up for others who are going through hard experiences, and you're like an angel to them, okay? And they know that you've had to fight in your life to kind of get where you are, pile number 2, but they're like, you don't have to do that anymore, because I'm here, I feel like, is what they're going to tell you. I'll fight for you. All right. What else would they tell pile number 2 here? Yeah, they'd be like, just rest and take it easy. And don't worry about it, because I got you. Okay. And all the work that you've been doing is going to pay off. And you're not gonna have to worry that you're making the right decision or not, because you will. I feel like they would just really encourage you. Yeah, they would just say, keep going, right? Keep going, keep being you, keep being lovely, keep being wonderful, keep being who you are, because you're like an angel to others. And because of that, you know, a lot is going to happen for you. I think they would tell you, like, you don't even know what's coming for you, right? Like, you don't even know. So many good things are coming for you. And they really want to say that they can tell that you've been doing the work to heal yourself as well. Pile number 2, okay? So yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. They're going to be like your hype man or hype woman. We are going to go ahead and take it to the extended reading next, pile number 2, where we're going to get into their sexual fantasies, their desires, their sexual energy, their intentions, motivations, and advice from your guides. Thank you so much, pile number 2, and take care. All right, let's move on to pile number 3. Let's get into it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called, If They Called You Drunk or Blazed, What Would They Have to Say to You? Pile number 3, okay? So I feel like some of you may be a little nervous about what this person may have to say to you. You're like, shit, I don't know, right? It's a wild card. So let's go ahead and get into it, right? And we're going to have an extended reading where we are going to go into their sexual energies towards you, their intentions, and advice from your guides, okay? So we're gonna get kinky, all right, on the extended reading, my pile number 3s, and so join me there, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please help connect me to the beautiful energy of pile number 3, and connect me to their person as well, who's gonna call them drunk or high. All right, I feel like for some of you, like you may be like, oh, my person wouldn't call, like they don't normally get like super wasted or super drunk, but that's why this is gonna be even more interesting, and you might feel nervous, right? Somebody here might feel a little nervous. Someone may feel a little morning after regret is what I feel too, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it, pile number 3. What would they say if they called you drunk? Ooh, crown chakra, guidance from above. Okay, so I do feel like this person would start to get really philosophical. They would talk about stuff that they've never really talked about with you before. I feel like that they would, you know, if you yourself are kind of a mystical person, pile number 3, or you're interested in mysticism or the occult, I think that this person would be very open to it if they called you drunk or high. And they may not normally be like that, but I feel like this person would be like, wow, like tell me more, okay? I think they would be into it. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse, okay? So I think that they would surprise you with some of the things that they notice, or that they would tell you some interests that they had that you weren't aware of, or they would tell you ways that they're trying to change and grow, and you'd be like, damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know you felt that way. I want to be the only one who gets to see your naked body and soul, okay? So for some of you, I feel like this could be somebody who, you know, you're at the beginning of a connection with, or maybe you guys just started off as like friends with benefits. I feel like this is going to go deeper than what you thought it was going to go, pile number 3. I remember everything about you, okay? Some of you, this is a person from your past that is going to be calling you up here, okay? And I think they're going to tell you like, hey, I'm still jealous of the fact that you could be with someone else. I'm still jealous. Like, it still upsets me thinking about anybody else that would get to see you naked, right? The mirror, all right? So they would say like, look, we are so alike. You and I are so alike, and I feel our psychic connection with one another. And even if this person doesn't normally talk about stuff like that, pile number 3, I feel like they would say, I feel weirdly connected to you. I can't really explain it, but I think about you. I feel like you and I are a lot alike, and I'm going through this major change in my life right now. And I wonder, like, how it was for you when you went through it. I kind of feel like this person would say something like that to you, okay? Neptune, dreams. Yeah, they would tell you, like, I know we haven't spoken for a while, or I know that, you know, this was just kind of a friends with benefits thing or a casual thing or whatever. Or maybe it was a relationship in the past, but I feel like this person is going to say, like, you know, hey, I've been having dreams of you and I don't really know why and I can't really figure it out, but I feel like I need to talk to you. And I am going through a major change in my life right now. Some of them may be going through a type of awakening as well. And they're like, you know, I feel like a lot of them kind of look at you, pile number 3, as somebody who could help them with these things, okay? And I think if you're with someone else, they're jealous, okay? Or if they've heard you with someone else. Now, I am getting Gemini energy in this reading. I'm also getting any N names, any names that start with an N, especially Nick or Nicholas, okay? And for men that are watching this, I feel like there may be a woman. For men that are watching this and are asking about a woman, I feel like there is a woman that still dreams about you, who still thinks about you, who's going through a major change in her life right now. And I feel like this person is still remembering you or thinking about you, all right? And they're finally seeing what the real deal is here. And for those of you that aren't looking for a man looking for a woman, the same still applies in the sense that this person is looking at themselves in the mirror and going, damn, you know, and they're having some dreams too. They would tell you like, hey, I can't really explain it. Like I've been trying to meditate more and I've been having memories of you and sometimes like, because sometimes I escape, you know, with fantasies and things like that about you and I, thinking about how my life would have been different or how things would have changed if you were in my life. Yeah, we have Pluto and transformation here. So, you know, there could have been jealousy, there could have been anger, there could have been betrayals or somebody that had cheating behavior here too. I feel like only a slight few of you take that if it resonates, but with Neptune and Pluto, they're like, I feel like these are two really big baddies, okay? Not baddies, but you know what I mean. Neptune and Pluto are not, they're big energies, okay? And I feel like this person is going through massive overhaul right now. They're going through a massive change. They're going through, some of them may even be going through a spiritual crisis that they haven't really dealt with before, okay? And some of them see you, yeah, I'm sorry. Some of them are wanting to tell you, look, I am sorry that I hurt you. And I'm sorry that, you know, I remember and I'm starting to see what happened here. And they're like, shit, you know? Yeah, red hot, okay? So this person is still fucking on you, pile number 3. They are still on you. And I just got the name Jessica, okay? I'm getting the name Jessica and Madeline or Maddie. If any of you know someone with that name, a friend, a lover, a mother, a father, a sister, whoever, I am getting Jessica and Madeline here, okay? But this person is like, I'm still red hot for you. I still want you. I still think of you all the time. Crocodile, I can't escape the thoughts of you. And I wonder all the time of what's happening to you. This person is still very psychically connected to you, pile number 3, okay? And they're like, I know I haven't always done right by you. I feel like this person in the past, they may have betrayed you in some way or hurt you in some way. But this person is saying, I know that I haven't always done right by you, but I've always kept an eye on you and I've always wondered what you're up to. If you're with anyone else, just the thought of you being with someone else kind of pisses this person off. I'm also getting the name Hillary, okay? So I feel like this person's like, I'm still hot for you, but I've been keeping it all inside and I've been replaying our memories over and over, I feel like is what they're saying. Yeah, I was feeling air sign energy when I started this reading. We have 2 of Swords. Yeah, so we have Libra energy in this pile. I feel like some of these people, I feel like they're saying, some of them may have been doing magic. I feel like trying to get you back, pile number 2, or they may have paid a witch or somebody to do some magic around you too, to kind of bring you back into their atmosphere, I feel like, okay? And I feel like this person is still you know, it's like, I think that they did some shady shit in the past, pile number 3. And I think that they're trying to do some magic or do some type of work, maybe even on the astral plane here, to sort of bring you back into their life, all right? And you may have some things of theirs still, or they may have some things of yours. And they may like actual physical things, like a scarf or a piece of jewelry or a pair of shoes or something. They may still have something of yours, and they may intentionally be focusing on that piece that they have of yours and kind of trying to draw your energy back in psychically, is what I feel like. Okay, we have the King of Fire or the King of Wands here, and red hot, right? I feel like this person is like, what do I gotta do? You know, they're like, they would tell you like, hey, they would admit to you that they've been doing some low level or low key magic here to kind of get you back into their life, and that they might have been using things that they had of yours to kind of psychically connect you to them still, okay? And I feel like this person would say, I still desire you, I still want you, I'm still hot on your ass, I still want your ass. I feel like some of them may really like your ass, pile number 3. They're like, I still want to hit it, you know? I feel like some of them are like, okay, I still want to get it and hit it. I'm getting like Asian energy here, or an Asian flag. I don't know what it is. Could it be like Cambodia? Could it be Vietnam? Could it be like a Malaysia, etc.? I'm getting that kind of an energy, all right? And I'm also getting like the land of the sun, or I'm getting like Phoenix or something, you know, a place where the sun shines all the time, all right? And I feel like you may have put space between you and this person, pile number 3. You may have done magic to cut cords with this person, pile number 3. But this person has been still low-key watching you, looking at you, trying to connect with you in dreams. Capricorn, all right? So business matters, determined, and ambitious. So I think this person would say, like, I've seen how you've been really stoic and resolute, and how you've just kept marching on and kept going. And some of you in pile number 3 may have started a business, you may have a lot of success going on, or you may be building towards success in your life, pile number 3. But guarantee you right now, this person has never really let go of you. And I feel like some of them have been, even though they have other partners, they've been low key still fantasizing about you, dreaming about you, and wanting you. And if given a chance with you again, pile number 3, this person would do it. I feel like even behind their current partner's back, okay? And I think that this person has seen how you have really gotten strong and stoic about your life, and how you've just sort of moved forward, okay? And this person could be kind of jealous of that at times, or just think that you don't really care, or that you just are going to keep marching forward, okay? And yeah, so let's look at the crocodile for a second here and just see if we can get any more thoughts from the book. I've been loving this book lately. It's been really interesting to kind of incorporate it and learn more about the animals, all right? So we have the crocodile is resting, submerging, collecting energy, and cooling off, all right? So basically, the crocodile mantra is wait. So I feel like this person would say, like, I've been waiting for an opportunity to pop into your dreams. And I feel like a lot of you in pile number 3 have been very defensive towards this. You've been like, no, you know, or this was a long time ago, and you've since moved on, right? This doesn't mean lying around and hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering awareness, observing, and building energy. All right. So when the crocodile is out of balance, it feels stuck and it will lash out. Okay. And when it's in balance, it's wise, it's patient, and it's a silent powerhouse. Okay. So I feel like this person has been silently waiting for things to change in your life, for your destiny to shift, because I feel like this person kind of wants to come back in. For some of you, they kind of want to come back in and take care of you, like money-wise, etc., is what I feel, okay? And yeah, or they're like, or they see, I just honestly feel like you've been doing it on your own, pile number 3, and you're like, I don't need you, you know, you're like, good for fucking you, but I don't need you like that anymore. And I feel like your guys in pile number 3, I feel like your comeback has been on 100, right? Come back on 100, pile number 3. I feel like you guys have been like, fuck that, you know, like you guys have been pulling your energy back, waiting, being on fire with the things that you want to do, all right? And I feel like this person can get a little bit desperate, all right, to still kind of connect with you or talk to you or psychically connect with you. But it's like, fuck off, you know? So let's go ahead and see for my pile number 3s. If this person called pile number 3, what would they tell pile number 3 here? They would say, damn, like I had it so good with you. I had it so amazing. You were the most amazing life partner. You took care of me. You're so selfless. And I wish I was selfish. Okay, that word keeps wanting to come out. And I feel like they would have a hard time admitting it, but they would say it. They'd be like, you know, you really were there for me. You really took care of me in ways that I didn't even express to you or I didn't even share with you. And I know that you felt underappreciated at times, but like you are the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful people I've ever met in my life, okay? And I miss you. I feel like they would say, I miss your care, your love, your attention, your affection here. We could have Taurus, Capricorn, and Libra energy here. I feel like they would be like, you know, I felt so protected and so loved. And, you know, now I feel like they would just say, they look at this four of cups. He's like downing the other drink here. He's like, now I just kind of drink to sort of forget. And I just sort of like, you know, kind of wallow in my own sadness because I know that I lost you. I feel like this person would say, now I just kind of sit around and play with my own dick or play, you know, with my own pussy, whatever it is here, pile number 3. And, you know, I feel like the number 4 here could be important. Like they have a birthday on the 4th or like it's on the 13th and it adds up to a 4. Some of them may have a birthday on the 13th and think that that's unlucky. I feel like some of them may have said that, but I feel, or the number 13th was unlucky and you're like, it's not unlucky, right? Which is no, number 13 is not an unlucky number. And I feel like this person may say like, I was unlucky. I didn't get to stay with you. And they kind of wallow in it. All right. They don't really make any moves to change. No, 4 of Pentacles, right? I said number 4 was important here. And this is Sun and Capricorn energy. So I think they would say like, you've been so productive, changing and continuing to grow. And I'm still kind of doing the same thing that I was before. And I've been resisting change because I got so comfortable where I'm at. And I feel like some of them would admit that they've been, you know, dating other people or they've been, you know, going out with other people, but they're like, it's all the same, you know, it's all the fucking same. Yeah. They're like, I can't, you know, they're like, it's just been the same. And they're like, honestly, I need something new in my life and I need to feel refreshed and to feel better. And I need to cut through my own darkness and cut through my own pain because honestly, I've just been avoiding it and trying to press forward, but it hasn't really worked, you know? And they're like, I'm having to change my mindset here. And I wanted to talk to you because I feel like you could help me with that. I feel like this person may say that, like you can help me clear my head. And it's hard for me to clear my head. Some of them may tell you they've had a hard time sleeping. Okay, what else would they say? Queen of Swords, they're like, I deserved everything you gave me when you cut me off, when you didn't want anything to do with me anymore. I deserve that. And, you know, and yeah, and I get it. And I'm not even, I think a lot of them would say, I'm surprised that you would even talk to me or that you would even listen. And I understand if you don't want to hear my shit. Yeah, Tower. They're like, I'm surprised you would even want to I think they would say my intention for this conversation is not to upset you and to sort of bring back the stuff from the past. I just want to tell you that I know that I made a mistake and that I fucked up here and that I kind of ruined everything, you know, just by being really apathetic and not caring, I feel like. Or some of them may have just been drinking too much in general. And they're like, hey, I know I've been my own worst enemy here. Like, I'm the one that did this, okay? And we have Two of Pentacles here. So they're like, I was unsatisfied. Like, I shook my life up and because I was unsatisfied with what I had. But at the end of the day, the grass wasn't greener, and what was waiting for me on the other side was just as frustrating, you know? And I think they're going to be like, I can't get out of the loop that I'm in right now because I need to close this with you. And I feel like some of them are even wanting to open it up again, but I don't feel like they're not like super optimistic that you would want to do that too. Yeah. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords, they're like, I'm sorry that I cheated. I'm sorry that I betrayed you. I'm sorry that I was thinking of I feel like your person is realizing that they were thinking about their own life really strategically and like what they could get from situations here, pile number 3. And they didn't realize that you were coming into this situation with completely different energy. Like, you were coming into it with an open heart. You were coming into it with real care and concern for others. And I feel like this person was just kind of like, you know, they're starting to realize that you're above them, honestly, pile number 3. And I don't, you know, like, as human beings, I don't mean to, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They're realizing that you're above them, though. Like, they have had a huge realization here, and they are not in a good place, okay? The universe is slapping them across the face right now, and they realize that you're really too good for them and that you just keep working and you keep it pushing, pile number 3, okay? And they realize that they were not putting in the effort with you that was necessary here, okay? And because of that, their ass got slapped by the universe, all right? And they've really been going through their own fucking hell, I feel like, with this. And some of you are like, well, good, you know? And I feel like they would just tell you, like, that they felt really lost without you, is what I feel, pile number 3, okay? And I do feel like some of them would be trying to see if you would be open even to taking them back and how you would feel about that, okay? But it's up to you, pile number 3. It's always up to you. You have free will. And so that's going to be up to you. Now, we are going to, for some of you, this is like, you might even be with someone new, and you might have even come to this reading with someone else in mind, but this energy, whatever it is, came through. So we got to go where it goes, right? And we're going to take it to the extended reading next, and think about whoever you want to focus on for the extended reading. We are going to go into that person's sexual desires and energy towards you, their intentions and motivations, and then advice from your guides, pile number 3, okay? So take care, my lovelies, and bless you.